We are not the Ministry of Environment, but in 2009, our Congress created a Climate Change Commission through a law, Climate Change Act of 2009, that created a Climate Change Commission. We're under the Office of the President, and our main role, we have the mandate to coordinate, monitor, evaluate all climate change-related programs of government as a lead policymaker. So that is the role of the Climate Change Commission. And those are institutional responses that we did since 2009, although we've done a lot already, and we've been very involved in this process since COP1. And in 2011, after the law was passed, we had the first National Climate Change Action Plan, prioritizing adaptation, obviously, because of our vulnerabilities, but nonetheless, we consider mitigation activities as a very important way of moving forward. We're looking a lot at the opportunities of what mitigation can bring, a good opportunity for our country to power our growth using clean technologies, and this is what we intend to do as we embark on a low-emission development strategy as part of our National Climate Change Action Plan.
How do you see this National Change Action Plan going forward to 2020 after the 2015 agreement?
We consider this policy as very proactive and very progressive. We know that we have so much to still learn, but we saw so much to contribute taking off from the National Climate Change Action Plan. We are committed to submit our INDCs by next year, and we are in the process of consultation, a multi-stakeholder consultation, to make the process very inclusive. And we expect to not only see the usual financing and all those discussions that we hear here in the negotiations, but we hope to be able to look at really mitigation activities probably on a sectoral level.
And you mentioned something about adaptation being the main focus. So how do you see the balance between adaptation and mitigation action in the Philippines moving forward?
We are seeing that it's more expensive to be doing a lot of reactionary initiatives rather than doing adaptation right now, primarily to save our cost. It's cheaper to do adaptation now than later. But at the same time, how much adaptation can we do if the world, especially developed big emitters, don't reduce their emissions? So we wanted to push for long-term emission reduction, where the developed countries will have to have the bigger burden to do that. But emerging economies, for example, that have that capacity to do so, it would be really a good sign if looking forward is that some of this would also show some of these emission targets, provided that they are supported.
And through which sectors is the National Action Plan going to be achieving these reductions in emissions?
We are looking at sectoral level, substantially on energy and transport.